I'm currently working on a world in Resonite where you will try to find a bomb located in like an office space. Although technically, I guess it doesn't have to be an office space, but as of right now, it looks like it's going to be an office space. You have to find a bomb, which you then have to defuse, which you will do, which there will be two roles for. One that does the actual defusing of the bomb, like uses tools, wire snippers, and stuff like that, and then another role that instructs the first role specifically what to do by combing through a bunch of manuals and stuff to see like specifically how to defuse the bomb without blowing it up. There was a world similar to this in VR chat that I played quite a while ago, although I have no idea what it's called. I don't remember. I tried to like search up on YouTube some or like recordings of that world. My laser's still there. Uh, yeah, and I found some, but none of them mentioned the name of the world in the title, so that's nice. So I guess it will just have to remain unnamed. But yeah, I asked around if a world like that existed in Resonite, and all the people said no. So then I just thought, I guess I'll try to make it myself. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. This is just a prototype though. There are a bunch of features, or maybe not a bunch, but a couple of features at least that I feel will take way longer to implement. So I'm making like a way easier version with lower quality assets and stuff. Yeah, there's a bunch of jank already, and I have barely even started yet. I guess I could show around how the world looks thus far, because I am making this partly because I don't know, I just like documenting. Since I don't know, find it interesting for people to be able to like look at what I've done, but also because in case this world does get some players, then I thought it could be interesting for them to like look back at this to see older or like how the world looked before it was finished, assuming that I finish it. Another reason why this is a prototype instead of just like the how do you say it? Instead of me just like implementing all my ideas in here with like higher quality, is because I have like incredibly big tendency to like be super interested in something, like a project, I work on it a bunch, and I find something new that interests me, boom, like absolutely all motivation from the last project just disappeared. I cannot work on it later or anymore. I hate it. So yeah, that's why I'm making this project smaller too, because I'm hoping that I can finish it before I get obsessed with something new. So that in case that happens, the chance of still having something playable in the end is higher due to, I don't know, it not requiring as much time to make everything. But yeah, so this, yeah, I'm just gonna show this first actually. This doesn't have any collision, this is supposed to be like doors, but yeah, here I have the spawn area. It's just like default boxes. Here I just have a bunch of notes for myself. I have a very big tendency to just like put walls of text everywhere when I make stuff. Here's a terminal thing. I don't know if I'm gonna have that, but I've been struggling. I've been struggling a bit to. I'm gonna check that I'm recording. Yeah, okay, thank God. I forgot. Right, I've been struggling a bit to come up with what the role that is responsible for giving instructions to the other role, what like responsibilities they should have. So I was thinking like, maybe they will have a terminal where they have to like type down some stuff to figure out the answer for stuff that has like complex algorithms or something, so that they don't just stare in a book all the time. Maybe I'll do that, I'm not sure. But my idea right now is that I'm gonna call them the experts. I heard someone say that could be the role name, although I haven't decided entirely yet, because I don't feel like it. I don't I don't know. Never mind. But yeah, I've been thinking that the expert or whatever will have 3 books. Nope, just kidding. 4 books is what I meant to say. 3. Yeah, here goes my finger tracking. There we go. 3 books are for like each module, but with different. What is the word? Versions, iterations. I'm gonna pause the recording until I come up with this word. Nope, I give up. I can't come up with a word. But yeah, it's basically different versions of each module of the bomb. And the first book, since you have 4 books, that one will be for figuring out what version of a module is like present, I guess. So for instance, if you have the bomb and you have a specific module, then you have to figure out what version of that module it is, because each version has like different steps to disarm it. So you would first have to look in the first book. So like, oh, the like version 1 has a blue rim, whilst version 2 has a red rim, for example. And then with that information, that was my Discord. You don't have to check yours. Then with that information, you check, or like, I'm not good at speaking without a script, or with a script for that matter. You figure out what version a module is, and then you go to that specific book, since, there are really 3 books with different versions. Yeah, that's my ideas thus far. And then again, what I mentioned before about potentially having some sort of terminal thing. I guess that's it for the spawn area. Yeah, I can. So right now, the entire like office space or map, I guess, is just this exact same room with either 2 or 1 tables, always with 4 chairs around it. And then this wall is also infinitely thin. All of these are crude textures that I just like quickly threw together. Although honestly, it doesn't look that bad. I thought it would look way worse when I like first made the textures, but it's somewhat okay. This texture, or material rather, I did not make. It's just from the default cloud home. I don't know, it's a nice floor. I thought that I could reuse that asset when just making the prototype. So what I'm working on right now is making so that if you put like all key cards in these keycard terminals, I don't really know what they're called. I just call them keycard terminals. I hope that's correct. Yeah, well, if you put all the keycards in, then the doors will open. And I've got that pretty sorted out. If you see here, hope this works. Yeah, they're like, whoa, it works perfectly. Although there is one issue, which you've maybe noticed with my super awkward camera positioning. Doesn't that look great? So, yeah, I think I know the reason for this. Actually, I'm like very certain I know the reason for this. And it shouldn't be that hard to fix. But I don't know, it's kind of funny. It's fucking quaternions. Although this isn't like a super good example of quaternions being bullshit. There are way worse things. But I don't know. Quaternions are always easy to blame. Well, I guess that was that. Wait a second, I just need to check something. Okay, you are able to see these things. I wasn't sure if they were being like rendered on the camera, or if I was the only one who was able to see it. I guess it doesn't really matter, but still, I don't know. Bye-bye. Yeah, I guess that's it for this first video. First of potentially more videos, I don't know. I'm always so bad at ending recordings. I'm just gonna stop.